survival of diaphragmatic hernia kids is lung protection strategy. So what is our upper PIP we will tend to go to? The Center for Congenital Diaphragmatic Hernia at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital is a 15-bed unit dedicated to the care of babies with congenital diaphragmatic hernia, dedicated to the highest level of care for all of these babies from start to finish. And so our vision is that the babies are born and brought here and stay here until they go home.
They ended up doing her repair on September 11th, and she has been fighting to stay alive since then.
Congenital diaphragmatic hernia is a hole in the diaphragm, that muscle that separates the abdomen from the chest. And when babies develop this, they develop it in utero before they're born, and abdominal contents migrate into the chest and compress the developing lung, such that the babies can be born with the lung on the side of the defect that's 10% of normal size, and it pushes the heart over to the other side, so the other lung may be only 30 or 40% of normal size. So these babies are born with critically small lungs, and the challenge isn't to do the surgery to repair the defect, it's to take good enough care of them that they can survive given their very small lungs.
Love you. Oh, big yawn. Oh, he get better. Met with Dr. Kays and his team, and we relocated October 1st and said, this is where we're coming. We're gonna make it happen. So we moved 18 hours away, and here we are. You know, Dr. Kays, he always has a plan. That's what he's always told me every time. I always have a plan. Until she went on ECMO, I mean, those 10 days were probably the scariest. And she's sucking on her pacifier. Yeah. You can hear her over there sucking on her pacifier. Terrifying to think that if we'd gone somewhere else, we might not have our baby. Even if you don't come here, a second opinion is what you need if they're telling you to terminate. These babies don't have to die. They can survive. I mean, look at her. She's proof of that. She's here and she's alive, which we weren't expecting. I mean, when they are sitting there telling you your kid's not going to make it, and absolutely, you just need to find somebody else who will help your kids, who will give them everything they need. So finding Dr. Kays was the biggest blessing we could have had. Here's my tiny little peanut over there. He's just so little.
She was given a 20% chance of survival at our local hospital. So we consulted here and we're given a 95% chance of survival. So there was really no comparison. So as soon as we learned about Dr. Kays and started reading about his success stories, we left a message for Joy like the next day. And we were lucky because we found him very quickly after the diagnosis. So we decided the same weekend that we were diagnosed that we were going to come here.
Yep.
Yay! Yeah, you tell him. I know, she's like, I'm here.